Nova Scotia Bank Stocks Review. Fully updated 2022, an in-depth examination of the Nova Scotia Bank stock platform from the perspective of a seasoned stock investor. I'll go over its advantages, disadvantages, strengths, and weaknesses, as well as my own experience with it. You'll know whether it's the correct stock for you by the end of this review. If you're wondering if the Nova Scotia Bank stock platform is perfect for you, you've come to the correct spot. Because this is the most in-depth examination of the Nova Scotia Bank stock platform that can be found on the internet. As an investor, I realize how tough it can be to choose the finest stockbroker platform, especially when there are so many options available on the internet, all with different pricing ranges and features. I'll walk you through the aspects of Nova Scotia Bank stock to help you determine if it's right for you, and then give you my opinion at the end. Even if you haven't used the platform before, this will help you understand how it works. In this review, I'll go over the benefits and drawbacks of each Nova Scotia Bank stock, as well as how it compares to the competition. So, without further ado, let's dive into the Nova Scotia Bank stock platform feature by feature. Now, a quick review of the Nova Scotia Bank stock platform. Why is Nova Scotia Bank a good investment? Scotiabank is a fantastic option. The company has been established since 1832 and is regarded as one of Canada's most reliable financial organizations. It ranks first in terms of customer service, staff happiness, and market share growth. Nova Scotia Bank employs nearly 16,000 people across Canada, with positions in retail and investment banking available, investment products. Nova Scotia Bank stock may be a fantastic choice for those looking for a safe Canadian investment. Now the pros and cons of the Bank of Nova Scotia stocks. The Bank of Nova Scotia, Canada's third largest bank and one of the country's Big Five, has been through some changes recently. Organic expansion, acquisitions, and partnerships are all being used to expand the company's international footprint. It has also been effective in raising its earnings year after year for more than a decade. Although Scotiabank stocks have increased in value in recent years, this does not indicate they are a viable investment for everyone. Many investors are concerned about this bank's future due to negative interest rates and weak growth. However, there are a number of elements that suggest that Nova Scotia has a bright future ahead of it. Here's a rundown of the benefits and drawbacks of investing in Scotiabank stocks. The cons. The premium flight desk platform is not free. Not as diversified as some other Canadian banks. Annual fee for both registered and unregistered accounts. Both registered and unregistered accounts are subject to an annual charge. Now the pros. Excellent trading platforms. They've been paying dividends for more than a century and have increased them for the past 25 years in a row. Discounted commissions for active traders. No exposure to oil prices. This is wonderful since it means your investment will be less affected by the ups and downs of oil prices, which can vary dramatically from year to year. Practice account available. A question. What is Nova Scotia Bank? Nova Scotia Bank is the third largest Canadian bank by market capitalization, with a market capitalization of $80.98 billion. With over 50,000 workers and activities in 45 countries around the world, it serves over 16 million clients. The company's headquarters are at 44 King Street West in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The company's stock is traded under the symbol BNS on the Toronto Stock Exchange. So, what type of bank is Scotiabank? Nova Scotia Bank, NSB, is a Canadian bank that offers financial services. It provides personal banking services. Credit cards, mortgage loans, and investment funds are among the services offered by the organization. Nova Scotia Bank has over 200 locations across Canada and employs over 16,000 people. Nova Scotia Bank provides online banking services through its website novascotiabank.com, which allows you to manage your account from anywhere as long as you have an internet connection on your mobile phone or tablet device. You can access all of the bank's features quickly and easily through its website. Another question. Nova Scotia Bank stocks, who is it for? The Nova Scotia Bank stock is for Active traders. New investors and traders. Self-directed investors. Allocate. Nova Scotia Bank stocks. Risks. Rising mortgage rates are keeping some purchasers out of the market, so mortgage growth will likely decelerate in the coming months. In some major cities, house prices have already begun to fall. More purchasers may be on the fence as a result of this, as they anticipate further price reductions. Simultaneously, multi-property owners may begin to flood the market with listings in the hopes of getting out while prices are still near record highs and before their loans are required to be renewed at higher rates. The Bank of Canada and the Federal Reserve of the United States are raising interest rates in a bid to control inflation, which could lead to an economic collapse. If the downturn is severe, businesses will decrease investment and borrow less to get through it. Now, Nova Scotia Bank Stock's earnings for the second quarter of 2022. The strength of the Bank of Nova Scotia's fiscal Q2 2022 performance startled observers. In the first 3 months, the bank earned $2.765 billion in adjusted net income, compared to $2.475 billion in the same time the previous year. In Q2 2021, diluted earnings per share were $2.18, up from $1.90 in Q2 2021. Return on equity increased from 14.9% to 16.4%. Strong residential mortgage sales, business loan growth, high fee income, and lower provisions for credit losses propelled Canadian banks' profitability to a 27% increase. In comparison to the same quarter last year, residential mortgages jumped by 16%, while corporate loans increased by 19%. So, is Scotiabank a good buy? Scotiabank stock is a cautious stock with a dividend yield of 5.1% and a 3-year dividend growth rate of nearly 10%. It's also a safe haven for your money, as the stock price has risen gradually over the last year. At the time of writing, Nova Scotia Bank stocks were trading near $84 per share. That's up from a recent low at $80, but it's still a long way from the peak of $95 per share in 2022. The company still appears inexpensive at around 10.5 times trailing 12-month earnings, and investors can enjoy a 4.9% dividend yield. In the next months, expect a lot of volatility in the banking sector, so I wouldn't back up the truck. Buy and hold income investors, on the other hand, should be comfortable owning Bank of Nova Scotia stock at the current price. Another question. Can you invest in stocks with Scotiabank? This is a stock that has been trading at a lower price than its peers. It trades at a lower price to earnings ratio than its peers, at 6.9 times forward earnings. This implies that you can get the same earning power as other banks for a lower price. It also offers a 5% dividend yield and has increased dividends for 42 years in a row. The stock is predicted to expand profits by 15% annually over the next 5 years, which is substantially greater than the average growth rate for its sector segment, 9%. Is it too late to invest in Bank of Nova Scotia Bank stock? You've come to the right place if you're looking for the most up-to-date Scotiabank stock price. We have a lot of information available to assist you in determining whether now is a good time to buy or sell SCB shares. First, go to Scotiabank stock information page, then Bloomberg Scotiabank stock page. Both contain a wealth of information. An interactive visual that lets you change several variables, such as market cap, to see how they affect the overall company value when compared to competitors. Scotiabank's current share price and how it has changed over time. The company's performance over time is depicted in a graph. Market size, bid size and volume, etc. Now, my final verdict on Nova Scotia Bank stocks. Right now, Scotiabank stock seems to be an excellent asset to invest in. Risk-averse investors, on the other hand, might wish to evaluate the current state of the property market. The Bank of Canada's interest rate hikes are expected to reduce mortgage growth by limiting consumers' borrowing ability. Although the move is required to combat growing inflation, it may have a short-term detrimental effect on the economy. In the coming months, the financial sector may see even more turmoil. The home market scenario may not make a difference to your investment returns at this level, provided you are willing to buy and hold for the long term. The bank's South American business should continue to grow, in my opinion. Bank of Nova Scotia has made a deliberate effort to extend its footprint in the region during the last few years. The bank already has operations in Chile, Peru, and Colombia, and it plans to expand into Mexico and Brazil as well. It's too soon to tell whether these initiatives will pay off in the long run for investors. When compared to other banks' shares, the stock is still relatively cheap, but if you're optimistic about Latin America's economic prospects, this could be your best bet. This is one of the greatest conservative bank stocks you can buy today, with an excellent dividend growth track record and plenty of space to develop in Canada. Investors who are seeking for something bigger and more adventurous frequently ignore Scotiabank, yet it is one of the greatest banks out there. There's no doubt that Nova Scotia Bank has done well for itself over the years, and that they've been able to do so by prudently investing in new technology and paying attention to what clients want from their bank. It appears like they're on the right track, as seen by recent innovations such as the ability to manage your money online via a mobile app. While they may not be for everyone, there are certainly positive aspects to this organization that make it worth considering if you're searching for a different option. It appears like they're on the right track, as seen by recent innovations such as the ability to manage your money online via a mobile app. While they may not be for everyone, there are certain positive aspects to this organization that make it worth considering if you're searching for a different option. Now, conclusion. Finally, investing in Scotiabank stock pros and cons 2022 could be a fantastic approach to make money through the stock market. Mutual funds, individual bonds and equities, and even index funds are among the many investment possibilities accessible. Before deciding on which company to invest in, you should conduct research to determine which sort of investment will best meet your needs.